You don't have tattoos anywhere.
No. Honey, would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley?
Picture this. A 12-year-old daughter of Hollywood royalty steps into a TikTok clip with electric green braids, shimmering blue contacts, stars tattooed under her eye, yes, fake ones, and a glinting faux septum ring. The internet explodes. Scrolls stop. Alerts ping. Memes are born. Heads tilt. And somewhere, Kanye West furrows his brow, or so the story goes. Yep, Texans may raise eyebrows at a toddler in cowboy boots, but this? This is next level. Let's dive into how North West's latest bold look became a viral sensation, why so many people are talking, how her father Kanye reacted, and what this all says about kids, identity, and fame today. The big debut, green hair, face tattoos and piercings, what's going on? Imagine the scene, a TikTok video pops up featuring North West sporting long braided hair dyed a vivid green leaning blue, or maybe neon teal, hard to tell under the club lights. On her cheeks? Tiny star-shaped tattoo designs, maybe a name in cursive. On her nose? A glint of metal, in fact, a septum ring. Her eyes? Electric blue contacts. And yes, she nails the look with dramatic lashes, henna-style hand art, and oversized streetwear. Sound familiar? It should, it's the look that made the internet gasp. Now, why did it matter so much? Because when a preteen child of famous parents starts playing with adult-style cues, people pause. They screenshot. They debate. And they judge. But the question lingers, at what point does playing dress-up become raising the eyebrows of the internet? And if the hair is neon, the opinions will shine bright too. What happens next? Well, we'll see, but first, let's look at the reaction the look triggered. Why the internet went wild. So many reasons. Shock factor, green braids plus faux face tattoos plus grills equals unexpected combo, especially for someone so young. Celebrity culture, North West is no ordinary 12-year-old, she's the daughter of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, so her style choices already live under a microscope. Boundary questions, when does style experimentation cross into something adults call too much, too early? Parenting spotlight, the scenario instantly prompts questions, what's mom saying? What's dad saying? How do they manage this public experiment in appearance for a child? Ultimately, it's not just about hair or fake tattoos, it's the story behind the story. And people love talking about it. Curious what her parents had to say? That's next. Mom's view, Kim Kardashian's take on creative kid expression. On one side of the coin, Kim Kardashian appears relaxed, supportive, and focused on encouraging her daughter's creativity. She reportedly defended North's choice as a fun, temporary style, not a permanent alteration. In one interview, she said, "She's really confident, she'll be like, Mom, I saw this and I don't really care that they don't like my blue hair or this or that." And when the tattoos and piercings look caused a stir, Kim responded by calling the uproar such a non-issue. Why is this interesting? Because it reveals a parenting philosophy, let the child express, experiment, and make visual choices, within safe bounds. But of course, within safe bounds is where opinions differ. Speaking of which, what did Dad do? Spoiler, not quite the same line. Dad's reaction, Kanye West's response and what it signals. Now here's where the plot thickens. On the other side of co-parenting, Kanye West is reportedly less enthusiastic. Sources suggest he sent angry texts to Kim, expressing concerns that the style was too mature, that their daughter was being pushed into grown-up territory. Some reports even claim he threatened legal action. According to insiders, Kanye criticized the idea of their daughter being sexualized by style choices at such a young age. So we have two very contrasting parent reactions. Mom sees creativity, confidence, and experimentation. Dad sees risk, image control, and childhood being fast-forwarded. This contrast not only fuels the media coverage but also raises broader questions. Who gets to decide what's appropriate? And what happens when style and childhood meet fame's megawatt spotlight? Why this matters in 2025. You might ask, all this fuss about fake tattoos and green hair for a child, why now? Great question. Here are a few reasons. Social media acceleration. Platforms like TikTok make looks viral overnight. A clip that might have stayed in family albums now circulates globally in minutes. Celebrity kids as trendsetters. When your parent is Kim Kardashian, your hairstyle becomes more than just hair, it becomes content, commentary, brand, and reaction. Blurred boundaries of childhood and image. The line between child expression and public image is getting increasingly fuzzy. What we tolerate for a 12-year-old today may differ vastly from past norms. Conversation about self-expression versus overexposure. Are kids allowed bold looks without criticism? Or does bold always equal too much? The debate is live. And so, North West's new look is less about the look itself, though it's dramatic, and more about what it represents, a tiny, neon-braided emblem of shifting norms. Relatable lessons and actionable tips for parents, teens, and onlookers. Okay, enough celeb vibes, let's pull some takeaways that apply to you, me, and anyone raising kids or navigating self-expression in the digital age. For parents. Encourage creativity with boundaries. Let your kid try funky hair colors or themes, just ensure they know the difference between fun for today and permanent decision. Have open conversations. If your child wants to try something bold, ask why. What are they expressing? Peer influence? Mood? Inspiration? Monitor the medium. Social media amplifies everything. A harmless look for school might go viral overnight. A line on parenting. If co-parenting, try to get on the same page about big image decisions, even when kids are young. 14/kids. Own your style, but know your context. Bold looks are fun, make sure you're doing them for you, not just for likes. Think temporary has power. Fake tattoos, removable piercings, colorful wigs, they let you try without long-term commitment. Remember substance over shock. A look might get attention, but your skills, kindness, and creativity keep it. Social media is a mirror and a megaphone. What you post may travel far. Ask, am I ready for everyone to see this tomorrow? For onlookers/readers, yes, you. Check assumptions. When we glance at celebrity kid style, we often assume rebellion, but sometimes it's just play. Recognize nuance. Big controversies often stem from small choices amplified. Use the moment. Whether you're raising children or managing your own image online, this story can remind you to ask, who decides what's too early? What's too bold? Aha moment, why this story resonates beyond the headlines. Here's the key insight. The viral moment of North West's look doesn't just reflect one child playing dress up, it mirrors our society's tension about youth, identity, and visibility. When a preteen walks out with green hair and a faux nose ring, we don't just see hair or a ring, we see youth speeding up in public culture. Style becoming performative and public. Parents navigating fame, influence, and childhood simultaneously. Social media compressing private experimentation into public spectacle. So yes, on one level, this is teen glam gone wild. On another, it's an emblem of the 2025 zeitgeist, expressive, visible, and boundary testing. What's next? Will North turn a faux nose ring into a real one? Will the green fade, and what will the next look be? How will Kanye and Kim resolve their public versus private parenting clash? Will this spark a broader conversation about how children of influence express themselves online? And most interesting, how will the public remember this moment? As just a flashy look or a marker of changing times? So, what do you think? Is North West's look just playful fashion for a young star, or is it a sign of how childhood and fame are blending in today's social media age? Here's what you can do next. Drop a comment below. Are you Team Kim's Let Them Express or Kanye's Hold the Line? Share this article with someone who's got an opinion on celebrity kids and social media parenting. If you're a parent or teen, try the temporary look test at home, mix fun with awareness, document the reaction, and talk about what it means. And keep watching, because if this moment tells us anything, it's that in 2025 the next bold look is always one swipe away. Ready to join the conversation? Let's see where it goes.